Hello and welcome back to Create Talks with Muzi. Today we are on episode 7 and I have the pleasure to invite my brother from Sabah, Malaysia, who is a small animal veterinarian, and we're going to talk to him and listen to what he has to say about his career and how he got there. So without further ado, I would like to introduce Dr. Rizq. Dr. Rizq, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Hi everyone. My name is Roslan. Born and raised in Sabah. Okay. A little bit about myself. My mom is a Sabahan and my dad is from Johor, but they both meet here and I'm born and raised here. I'm the youngest out of five, and basically all of my siblings are teachers actually, except for me. I'm the only odd one, I guess. Uh, mm, for my Uh, I guess my school, uh, my elementary school, my secondary school is around the same place in this area. Only when I entered university, I went abroad to West Malaysia. Also in Selangor, I went to UPM to pursue the degree lah. So yeah, I
So
think
just a
that's
little bit before
yeah.
before you enter the university, why don't you talk us through your life in Sabah? Like, what school did you went to, and what subjects did you take during your high school to be able to enter into a DVM degree?
Okay, a little bit about my school life. I went to my secondary school. The name is SMK Matsalera now. Basically, I took all the science subjects, all the typical science subjects, physics, chemistry, biology, and all the other elective subjects, I can call that. Something like English, religion, studies, and all that. Yeah. So basically, I took a total of 9 subjects. Uh, For my national exam, or what we call here in Malaysia as SPM, Sijil Pelajaran Malaysia, I got 8 A's out of 9 A's lah. So I guess it's a good enough result to ensure that I can get into the college for my future degree studies that I'm planning to pursue actually. Uh, So basically, during school, I don't have much of a goal actually, and I'm not sure what I want to be. I'm still thinking what my passion is, what I like to do in the future, and basically, I just went with the flow. I guess you can say like that. I keep on fun fact: I don't really like studying actually since my school. I do it just to, you know, it's not like I don't like to study, but I hate the process of taking the exams actually. But I do enjoy learning new stuffs from time to time. But ultimately, I'm not how you say that. I'm not very passionate about studying itself, but I like to learn new things. So
That's really amazing to
yeah,
hear because you're saying that you didn't really like studying, but now you're a doctor and a doctor of veterinary medicine. You need to study as really hard, and it takes a lot to graduate from such a degree. So once you moved into university, did you decide to do the veterinary course from before, or was it like a last minute decision to go into DVM?
okay. So basically, before I went to the veterinary degree, we have this system called foundation. So after my secondary school, I went into 1 year foundation first. And only during that moment in 1 year, I discovered what I really want to do. Uh, I guess seeing all my friends Most of them pursue degree related to medical, like medical doctors, pharmacists, engineering. Most of them typical lah. But I think it's just one day I was scrolling and scrolling about what potential career I can pursue after taking this foundation. And then I came across this one post where it's actually an event in UPM where it is called Dogathon, where they bring a lot of dogs for marathon basically. So it's marathon and a dog combined into one becomes Dogathon. So I read into the event, I researched on it. I found that really interesting. Like, I wonder who's in charge of organizing this kind of event. And then I found out it's organized by a group of vet students actually. And from there, I researched more and more about is there another interesting stuffs that the vet students do. And also from that, I researched more on this degree. And that's when, after a long process of thinking, I decided that, yeah, I guess I'm taking this degree. Yeah.
That's
I think
amazing. So you went to this Dogathon event where there is a lot of dogs and they have a run, and you were inspired by the vet students' hard work and making the event amazing and great for everyone who's come to see the event, basically.
Yeah, basically. I didn't win, but I saw like snippets, videos all over the social media. Yeah. I found it really
So
unique. Yeah.
so once you enter the DVM degree, how did you find it? So let's say, how was the studies for you? How was the practical life in the degree for you? Tell us a little bit about what you enjoyed and what you didn't enjoy about vet school.
Okay. So basically, as we know, vet schools last average in 5 to 6 years, but in Malaysia it's 5 years. So what one word I can say about my experience is is unstable actually. The word is unstable because one time you would enjoy the moment, like going out, doing something with friends, doing all the practicals and stuffs. But another moment you would, there's the moment where you got scolded and you you came into situation where you need to deal with clients, patients that are out of your control, and also maybe some unfortunate events. But yeah, that's, I would say it's not all rainbows, you know. There's some good times and also hard times. Also, me as a student, I wouldn't say I'm I guess a really good student. Maybe I'm just above average. You could say I'm not I'm not like my other classmates who I can say is very passionate in studying a lot and more. But I'm more of a person where I kind of, what do you say? I create my own pace in studying. It's not like I didn't study at all, but you know, when I attend lectures and that, I try to recap and everything. But I don't do it regularly actually. And you could say I'm only studying for exams, basically. And of course, that's not a good thing actually to practice, but it's just everyone is different, you know. We have our own way of progressing in life, lah, basically. So for me,
Yeah, you have a good point there.
yeah,
You have a good point there. You were saying something about it being unstable, having the good times and the bad times. So just like shortly, why don't you tell us a little bit about a very good memory that you have of vet school, or something that you really really enjoyed during vet school? Just one small part.
Okay, okay. So this is an interesting one. Okay. I guess throughout my 5 years, the one time I enjoy the most is actually during my final year actually. You know, we have the system we call rotation, where we rotate from one department of, I guess, studies from another. For example, you do swine, and then the next week you are doing small animal and all that stuffs. So basically, this one moment I felt like I enjoy uh, my degree is when all of my rotation group, we were, I guess that night we were hanging out, we were playing. I don't remember. I think we were out playing snooker, I think. And then suddenly we got a call from our lecturer saying, "Oh, guys, you have to come to faculty because we have on call going on. It's something related to horse, actually, equine. So the on call is basically the lecturers is calling us back to faculty to join on treating these emergency cases related to horse, actually. So I think it was around 9 already, 9 p.m. It was almost midnight, basically. So, of course, at first, we were like, uh, we were a bit shocked lah, because it was our first experience. And then eventually we went to the faculty and we went into to treating the cases lah, together with our lecturer. Yeah. I guess at first it was
So
very,
sounds pretty hectic.
yeah, it was hectic actually, but it was actually very enjoyable moment for me because all of us were we haven't slept since the morning, but we have to attend a case, and we were already out playing before that, and then we need to like treat a horse that is sick. I think I don't remember what the case is. Maybe it's colic something. I don't remember what specific of case of colic,
But
but
basically, you enjoyed
yeah,
the fullness
yeah,
of the course. You always
yeah,
had something to do, even when you're out. Vet school
yeah.
was always the main part of your life.
I
So
enjoy it. Yeah.
let's say there's some students out there who want to get into the degree. What one or two advice would you have for them?
Uh, Basically, don't. Actually. Okay, just kidding. Mm, okay. One thing I would advise to someone who might be interested in this degree is don't take it if you only like animals for the sake of it, only for the sake of liking animals, loving animals, and all of that. Because uh, veterinary degree is more than that. Uh, Not only you deal with animals, you have to deal with clients actually. Uh, Basically, most of your job prospect is dealing with humans. Although you say you like animals, but actually, it's most of the time you would be dealing with humans. So I guess if you're someone who likes animals but you don't like human, maybe this maybe you have to improve your mindset first and think whether you would like this course or not. Yeah, that would be my advice.
You have a very good point there. That really does. It's just actually a very practical advice for students who are thinking about going to DVM and they think they like animals, but they want to do that. But they realize that once they're in DVM, that they're dealing with humans as well, a lot more than animals actually.
Yeah.
So, in that sense, let's say you graduated at school. Now that you graduated, what are you doing currently at the moment?
Okay. So basically, after I graduated, I took quite a long break actually. Uh, Around 3 months. I don't know if you could say that it's long, but I guess that is enough of a break for me. 3 months. And then, of course, during the 3 months taking a break, I went into job hunting. But it was not, I would say it was not hard at all, because being in this degree, one of the pros is that there's always jobs for you, especially in Malaysia. There's a lot of job opportunities, especially I can say this in small animals. There's a lot of clinics is already open to the public, and it's on the way to open also. So that creates a lot of jobs for us undergraduates, postgraduates, I mean. Yeah. So basically, after graduating, I took three months break, and then I went into applying this job for small animal clinic in my hometown, basically. So the good thing is it's really close to my house lah. So I can commute easily, and I am able to be with my family more often compared to during my studies back then. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's talk about a day in the life of Dr. Rizq. What does a day in the life of Dr. Rizq look like? So let's say you
Oh,
start in the morning and you end in the evening. What does your day consist of?
okay. Actually, it's nothing interesting, nothing glamorous actually. Uh, Basically, I wake up in the morning, prepare myself, took a bath, uh, and then have a breakfast. I usually work at around 7:30. Latest is around 8 in the morning. And then after I took my breakfast, I straight up. Actually, my workplace is just around 3 to 5 minutes from home. So I'm not in rush actually. So basically, I just took my time and uh, just go straight to my workplace. So what I did after I arrived at the clinic, um, firstly, we have patients we need to check first. Like we have warded patients in the clinic. So we need to take note of what how all the patients are doing, like doing physical examinations, uh, checking whether they're still good, checking the vital signs and all of that. And then we proceed to accept consultation cases. And then basically we have rotation also in clinic. So for example, in week 1, I would be doing all the surgeries, mostly surgeries actually. Like no matter what surgeries you do, mostly is paying, more about neutering cases, and occasionally some emergency cases like FLUTD, hit by car and something like that. Also, and the next week I would be mostly on the consultation cases. I would be dealing with clients mostly. So we rotate from week 1, week 2, week 1, week 2, back to back like that. So yeah. And then after I finish everything in the morning, through afternoon, evening, mostly I spend checking again the patients in the warded patients. And then yeah, after that, uh, actually I rest a bit in my house, in my home. And at night I usually went to the gym. Actually I just started gym for the past 2 months. So I guess yeah, it's something I
That's good.
started.
That sounds like a very productive day.
Yeah. I mean, it's
And
not that,
for
yeah.
those who don't know, what small animal medicine looks like, there is just a basic run through of how a day looks like if you guys don't know. So now that the people know where you are from, what school you went to, how you got into the university, and now that you're working, what kind of work are you doing? What does your daily day look like? What advice would you have for somebody who's young and who's looking forward to their university and work life? Just a little bit of a life advice that I always ask my guests to give to my audience. So, what do you have to say for that?
Okay. Maybe you're not asking the right person about this because I'm also figuring that myself. But I guess what I can say is that don't think too much about the future, actually. Uh, I know it sounds a bit strange, but yeah, basically, if you think too much about future, you would feel overwhelmed, actually. You want to do a lot of stuffs, but you realize you cannot do everything all at once, actually. So my advice is that just live in the moment, like what everything you need to do right now, just do it now. Do it one step at a time. Like if you have a national examination coming, then just focus on that. If you have to the entrance exam for your university, just focus on that. Just don't think too much further in the future. And I guess
All right.
because
Thank you
yeah,
so much, Dr. Rizq, for the amazing life advice. I hope everyone who have watched until the end of the video has learned something from this video today. If you were somebody who is interested in going to small animal medicine, I hope you found this useful. And I would like to thank Dr. Rizq once again. Thank you so much for coming and giving your insight on small animal medicine. I hope you guys have learned something. And if you guys want to learn about other careers, do let me know in the comments. As always, don't forget to subscribe as well and like the video. And we will see you next time. Thank you so much.
you